Hey folks, I'm fixing to go out on a ride. I've got, I don't even know if you can see it or not, got my gear all in the wheelbarrow, and I'm not using the four-wheeler because it died. We spent all weekend driving it around here. It was running great, and Anna and Isaac took it up the road and back, and there's over on some county land where I'm going to go today. I'm going to take you guys with me, ride this colt, but it just died on them. So I've got an appointment tomorrow to take it into a bike shop. They said they'd diagnose it for me for about $100. I don't have that much in it. Robert and Kaylee give it to me. We got a little bit in the paint, a little bit in a few things, but you know, it's too good a bike to just take and park it and not do anything with it. So I'm gonna get over here and get the horses fed, let that horse eat a little breakfast, and then I'm gonna take and get him saddled up, and I'm gonna take you guys with me. There's some county land right over here to the east of us, and there's quite a bit of riding over there, some hills and different stuff. Be good for this colt. There's some dogs between here and there, and sometimes there's four-wheelers and side by side stuff makes some noise. To be good for him. And I got all my stuff loaded up, ready to head out. So we'll take and see what we can get into today. Come along with me. I got this young horse all saddled up. I always work them first, and I still got my jackets and my water bag here. I've got 4 bottles of water in that little cooler. I always take that out with me. Out here, you don't ever go anywhere without some water. I hardly ever come over here to the round pen without water. Every once in a while I will, but mostly I'll bring a sack of water with me. I'm gonna work him right here. I'm gonna give you a little taste of it. You guys may get a little dizzy. I got this vest on that come with our GoPro stuff, and I've adapted it. Showed you guys this here before. I had it on my helmet, but I'm gonna try it out on my chest. This thing's pretty snug. It doesn't move around as much. I don't know what it's gonna look like on a horse, but we're fixing to find out. Take this colt. When I first get him moving, he's pretty rambunctious. I don't know how it'd be today. We rode about 30 miles the other day, and I generally give him a day of hard riding and a day here at the house. But I just kind of take him. Every other day I'll work them hard, I'll ride them hard, and put some miles on them. And if I didn't, this little horse here, he wouldn't stand up to a whole lot. He's gated, so he moves a little different than a quarter type horse. For those of you who don't know what gated horses are supposed to look like. There we go, good boy. So I always work with them, taking and making sure they're not scared of my equipment. Making sure my saddle's tight. Seems like he's gonna be all right. I'm gonna get on him and move him around a little bit. We're off. And he's got a really nice gait. We're gonna take off around through here. When he's by himself, easy boy. He's just nervous. He don't have no self-confidence. And the key is just shutting all the doors and making sure your horse can go forward. He's got a lot of natural go. So when you first get on him, he's stuttering because he's balking at stuff and looking around and not paying attention to what he's doing. He's more concerned with everything else. He's afraid the boogeyman's gonna get him. We're gonna go up through here. He's got a really nice gait when he stays in it, but when he's stuttery, gets all upset about stuff, he loses it. It's gonna be a steep one here, boys. There we go. Good boy. I figured to put about 30 miles on him today. I was young, 30 miles used to be fun. And I still enjoy it. I'd enjoy it better if a horse wasn't bouncing around and stuttering and jumping for the first 30 minutes, but you know how it goes. Oh, what a view. People four-wheel up here and you can see this view, but I think it's a whole lot better off on the back of a horse. The other day we rode, I don't know if you can see this or not, we rode all the way over to Hogback. There's a tank way over there, and then we rode along that ridge and then back around. Well, I just broke my camera rig. Right in the middle of that, I forgot to turn my notifications off, and an emergency alert come on, and this horse got excited. It was beep, beep. I reached up and grabbed that thing and tried to shut my emergency off, and it popped backwards. I'm gonna have to get a better system for putting this phone on my rigs. He kind of got excited, and I kind of got excited because he was getting excited, and I was trying my best to shut the blood-sucking thing off. But anyway, so no more GoPro action. I'll bring you some views though as we're riding. So I'm gonna ride around through here and put a few more miles on this colt. These are public lands, and there is trash out here everywhere. You have to be real careful when you're riding your horse on public lands, particularly in these dry washes, because these banks cave in over top of trash and you can take and fall in it. There's trash out here everywhere. It's just a shame to me that we have to take and worry about stepping on stuff on public lands. It should be left alone and not used as a trash dump. But there's no rangers that ever come out here that I know of. I'm gonna see where this road goes. I don't think it goes too far. I may have to cut across country. There's some four-wheeler tracks down through there. I'm just scared of riding in them washes. I don't want him to step through a piece of glass or metal or wire. You don't ever know. But I want to go over to that hill way out there in front of me and see the view from there. So I'm gonna cut across here real easy like and see if I can't get across this wash without getting my horse hurt. He's kind of tired now. We're gonna tackle this hill right here. Try and take some of the sap out of him. He's still boogering at stuff. That's just his nature. Kind of high strung. We're gonna tackle this hill, and the next hill, I don't know if you can see it or not, above that, oh, is even a little steeper. So we're gonna tackle it. I'll show you the view from the top. Here's a view from the top. He's a huffing and a puffing. Oh, we ain't got much room up here either. Right there's the edge. Right there's the edge. Didn't have very much edge right down there. He was kind of boogering. Oh, there's the steam plant. And that's the relay station. And then way over there, if you look straight ahead, is Little Platte Mountain. But this is the view. A lot of country over in here. And I didn't even go one fence over. There's an actual gate. I can go over on that mesa over there. So that's the view. We're gonna ride on around through here and see if we can't find the back of this thing. We'll see y'all a little later. Over there is where we normally ride. I'm gonna ride back around these ridges over here and see if we can't find a gate back out. He's just impatient, chomping at the bit. I've been riding him now for probably 2 hours anyway. We've been moving along a pretty good clip. So we've covered some ground in a big old circle. Wish I could just go straight on across with it. There ain't no gates and this is all public land. I'd get in trouble for cutting fences. We're gonna ease around on through here. I'll bring you some more scenery here in a minute. See where them power lines at? That's where I was at. But we've covered some ground today. We went all the way over them far power lines and back that steam plant. all the way around them ridges and back around. I'm gonna head back up here to this gate and then I'm gonna take him back to the house. I'm gonna take him up along the ridges though, where he's gotta work instead of on the road. It's been a pretty nice ride. He needs to find a place and roll the way he needs to do. And horses generally will take and lay down right next to a fence and roll and get tangled in it. Watch him. That's generally what happens. Try and find something to itch on. He's itching. Curry more hair off of him every day. I want to thank y'all for coming with me today. If you like what you see, hit the old thumbs up button. Subscribe if you ain't a subscriber. Hit the little notification bell to know when we got a new video coming up. We're trying to do 3 a week. Sometimes it's a little hard. And we'll see you down the road.